Ralph Lauren.
Ralph Lauren is an American fashion designer and business executive, best known for his Polo Ralph Lauren clothing brand, and a global multi-billion-dollar enterprise. He has become well known for his collection of rare automobiles, some of which have been displayed in museum exhibits. In 2010, Lauren was declared Chevalier de la Légion d'honneur by French President Nicolas Sarkozy. As of September 2012, Forbes estimates his wealth at $7 billion, which makes Ralph Lauren the 191st richest person in the world.
Early life and education.
Ralph Lauren was born Ralph Lifshitz in the Bronx, New York, to Ashkenazi Jewish immigrants, from Pinsk, Poland, now Belarus, Fradel, née Kotlar, and Frank Lifshitz, a house painter. Lauren attended the Baruch College followed by MTA, now known as the Marsha Stern Musical Academy, before eventually graduating from DeWitt Clinton High School in 1957. He has said he had heroes such as John F. Kennedy and James Stewart, hoping to acquire a movie star type of personality. In MTA, Lauren was known by his classmates for selling ties to his fellow students. In a later interview about his early ambitions, he referred to his Clinton yearbook, in which it stated under his picture that he wanted to be a millionaire. Born Ralph Lifshitz, he changed his surname to Lauren when he was 16 years old. "My given name has the word shit in it," he told Oprah Winfrey. "When I was a kid, the other kids would make a lot of fun of me. It was a tough name. That's why I decided to change it. Then people said, 'Did you change your name because you don't want to be Jewish?' I said, 'Absolutely not. That's not what it's about.' My cousins who lived in California had changed their last name to Lawrence. So I just thought, I'm going to pick a nice last name." It wasn't particularly connected to anything or anyone.
Career.
He went to Baruch College where he studied business, although he dropped out after 2 years. From 1962 to 1964 he served in the United States Army and left to work briefly for Brooks Brothers as a sales assistant before leaving to become a salesman for a tie company. In 1966, when he was 26, he was inspired to design a wide, European-style necktie he had seen Douglas Fairbanks Jr. wearing, but the idea was rejected by the company he worked for as not being commercially viable. He left to establish his own company working out of a drawer in the Empire State Building, taking rags and turning them into ties. He sold the ties to small shops in New York, with a major turning point when he was approached by Neiman Marcus, who bought 100 dozen. In 1967, with the financial backing of Manhattan clothing manufacturer Norman Hilton, Lauren opened a necktie store where he also sold ties of his own design, under the label Polo. He later received the rights to use the trademark Polo from Brooks Brothers, however Brooks Brothers managed to retain its rights to the iconic original Polo button-down collar shirt, still produced today, in spite of Lauren's Polo trademark. In 1971, he expanded his line and opened a Polo boutique on Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills. In 1970, Ralph Lauren won the COTY Award for his menswear line. Around that same time he released a line of women's suits that were tailored in a classic men's style, which was when the first Polo emblem was seen. It was on the cuff of the women's suit. Ralph Lauren released Polo's famous short-sleeve peak shirt with the Polo logo in 1972 and unveiled his first Ralph Lauren collection for women. It came out in 24 colors and soon became a classic. He also gained recognition for his design after he was contracted to provide clothing styles for the movie The Great Gatsby as well as for Diane Keaton's title character in the 1977 film, Annie Hall. In 1984, he transformed the Rhinelander Mansion, former home of the photographer Edgar Deavire and Robert Denning, into the flagship store for Polo Ralph Lauren. This same year Deavire photographed the cover feature story for House and Garden in the Lauren home Round Hill in Jamaica, which had formerly been the home of Babe and Bill Paley. On June 11, 1997, Ralph Lauren Corporation became a public company, traded on the New York Stock Exchange under the symbol RL. By 2007 Ralph Lauren had over 35 boutiques in the United States. 23 locations carried the Ralph Lauren Purple label, including Atlanta, Beverly Hills, Boston, Charlotte, Washington, D.C., Chicago, Costa Mesa, Dallas, Denver, Honolulu, Houston, Las Vegas, Manhasset, New York, Palm Beach, Palo Alto, Philadelphia, Phoenix, San Diego, Short Hills, Montreal and Troy. The Financial Times reported in January 2010 that the firm had revenues of $5 billion for fiscal year 2009.
Awards and honors.
In 2010, Lauren was declared Chevalier de la Légion d'honneur by French President Nicolas Sarkozy in Paris. In 2014, Lauren was awarded the James Smithson Bicentennial Medal.
Automobile collection.
Ralph Lauren is also well known as a collector of automobiles, some of which are extremely rare. A large portion of his over 70 automobiles are held in his estate in Cortona, New York. He owns a 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO, 2 Ferrari 250 Testarossas, 3 1996 McLaren F1S, one of them an ultra-rare F1 LM, a Mercedes 300 SL Gullwing, a 1929 Blower Bentley, one Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic, a Porsche 997 GT3 RS, a Bugatti Veyron, a 1930 Mercedes-Benz Count Rossi SSK, also known as the Black Prince, a 1938 Alfa Romeo 8C 2900B Mille a Lamborghini Reventon and the rare Reventon Roadster. His cars have won Best in Show at the prestigious Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance multiple times. In 2005 his collection was displayed at Boston's Museum of Fine Arts. 17 cars from his collection were exhibited at the Musée des Arts Décoratifs, Paris in 2011.
Personal life.
On December 20, 1964, he married Ricky Ann Loebier in New York City. Ricky is the daughter of an Austrian Catholic mother, Margaret Weitauch, and a Jewish father, Rudolf Loebier. The two met 6 months earlier, in an eye doctor's office where Ricky was working as a receptionist. Ralph kept it a secret from his parents that his new bride was only half Jewish and that her mother was a Gentile. They have 3 children. Andrew Lauren, b. 1969, film producer and actor, David Lauren, b. 1971, Senior Vice President, Advertising, Marketing and Corporate Communications at Polo Ralph Lauren. In September 2011, he married Lauren Bush, niece of former President George W. Bush, Dylan Lauren, b. 1974, owner of Dylan's Candy Bar, which claims to be the largest candy store in the world, based in New York City. In early 1987, Ralph Lauren was diagnosed with a benign brain tumor. In April 1987 he underwent surgery to remove the tumor and made a full recovery.